Welcome back to News First. The Mayor's Council of Guam's Stray Animal Roundup Committee discussed possible solutions as well as funding challenges to Guam's growing stray animal control problem during a meeting this week. Mayors and vice mayors from the northern to southern villages convened at the Jigo Mayor's office on Thursday and talked about finding funds to support a spay and release program to strengthening licensing laws through legislation. The group also touched upon beefing up the current animal control citation process as a potential funding source for other activities. Dr. Thomas Poole, the territorial veterinarian, also spoke about utilizing government funds to subsidize spaying and neutering services for low-income pet owners. Poole said around $40,000, which is the annual salary of one animal control officer, could pay for the spaying and neutering of around 1,500 dogs.
I think we could do at least 20, probably 30 spays a week. If we did 30 spays a week, that's about 1,500 spays a year for $40,000, the cost of one animal control officer. That's very quickly going to make a difference. Quickly, I'm talking about in terms of 1 or 2 or 3 years, you're going to start seeing a difference just from doing 1,500 spays a year for the cost of one fairly low-ranking Guam employee.
Allison Hadley, Executive Director of Guam Animals in Need, said she is 100% in support of spaying and neutering as a long-term solution to controlling the island's stray population.
It is the opinion of GAIN and our board that spaying and neutering is the only option to get out of this problem. We feel that there's enough research out there from other communities and other countries that demonstrate that the spaying and neutering does work. It's a long-term solution and it will take time, and it's going to take a very cooperative and cohesive plan amongst everybody that's at this table as well as the community as a whole.
On the potential funding sources for stray animal control activities, Senator Sabina Perez suggested tapping into the Invasive Species Fund, which are fees collected from inspections done at the Guam's ports of entry. In other news, islands have been identified as places where STEM engagement is considerably low. To combat this, the National Science Foundation has provided funding to the University of Guam for a STEM capacity building program. In order to encourage students to become involved in and seek careers in STEM fields, the University of Guam has just been awarded a $2.3 million grant from the National Science Foundation. The grant would provide opportunities in marine and environmental science for more than 95 high school students, undergraduates, graduate students, and early career professionals. Such opportunities include scientific research experiences, faculty and near-peer mentorship, and presenting at national conferences. According to Dr. Cheryl Sangadza, the grant's co-principal investigator, the near-peer mentorship, which would involve older students lending first-hand advice to their younger peers, would encourage students to consider a future in a STEM-filled career.
What I absolutely love about being a part of the near-peer mentorship is that we have an opportunity now to have these discussions with the participants, with how their experiences are shaping themselves as scientists, how it's shaping how they want to move forward in their choices for higher education and their career. So in addition to having these awesome experiences in the field and with authentic researchers, we talk about its impact on how they're developing as important people in the STEM field.
According to a release, individuals interested in marine and environmental science from UOG, the Guam Community College, and the CNMI will be eligible for the program. After 1 year at the helm of the University of Guam, Dr. Thomas Kreis provided an overview of the institution's 5-year strategic plan before the Rotary Club this week. Kreis spoke about Parahulu, or Moving Forward, the university's 5-year plan that operates on a vision of transforming lives and advancing communities. Strategic components of the plan include transforming the university into a research university, creating sustainable infrastructure, and building stable financial sources. With academic institutions all over the U.S. facing critical funding challenges, Kreis also spoke about how UOG is coping with these resource issues.
We need to think about this more carefully. We need to think about ways to support higher education because it's to all of our benefit. It's not just a personal privilege to the people who get bachelor's to masters and doctorates. It's a benefit to all of us. So we have to figure out how to support that. But public-private partnerships is one way. Continuing research and other kinds of contracts is another way to improve the situation. There's certain things that you can do that sort of offset challenges that you have. There are certainly some special appropriations. It's not the best way to manage things, but we have certain agencies like our Water and Environmental Research Institute are funded on a special appropriation that actually has maintained its level and support and actually has increased in some ways.
Price started his term as the 11th president of the university on August 6th last year. Prior to taking the leadership position at UOG, Price served as president of Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington. Well, it's now time to hit the streets with Ayanna Shed for your weekly road report.
Half a day, I'm Ayanna Shed, bringing you another edition of PNC's Road Report. Today, we'll take a drive up to the Barrigada Tri-intersection to get an update. To recall, the Department of Public Works contractor Hawaiian Rock Products will be milling and paving along the tri-intersection of routes 8, 10, and 16 in Barrigada on weekends. According to DPW, construction work will take a total of 14 weekends to complete and cost roughly $588,270. DPW wants to remind motorists that there will be intermittent lane closures along the northbound, eastbound, and westbound lanes from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. The traffic signals will not be operational during construction. Motorists are advised to drive cautiously through the construction zones, observe all posted speed limit and construction signs. For the duration of the construction, DPW also advises motorists to take alternate routes to avoid the long, unwanted traffic. However, this may be a downside to some of the small businesses that are located in this area. Rafael Diausen, the owner of FitFix Guam, a popular meal replacement shake shop, says they've seen a decline in foot traffic since roadwork started.
So we've seen a dip in traffic and sales since constructions began, but always at that tri-intersection. That's really the main traffic we have, right? Because it kind of connects Manilao and Agana and Dededo. So we've always wanted the roads to be paved and be paved better, and so now we kind of got what we wished for, and I think in the long run it'll be great for business in the long run, but we're hanging in there on the current weekends we have.
To counter the negative effects, Diausen has been incorporating some innovative techniques, such as exclusive deals for weekend warriors, a term he uses for his customers.
We do offer double stamps on Saturdays and Sundays for the weekend warriors. You come on in, every $8.50 drink you get is a stamp. After 10 stamps, you get an $8.50 coupon. So it's basically like you get a free shake after 10.
To save time, Diausen mentions that customers can also call or message them on Instagram to place an order for pickup. And that wraps things up for this week's Road Report. For PNC News, I'm Ayanna Shed.
Destiny Cruz is standing by with your weekend weather forecast, and on the other side of the break, Leo Payumo has your sports. Stay with us.
Happy Friday, Marianas! Welcome to your local weather forecast. I'm Destiny Cruz, and thanks for tuning in. I guess the sun's favorite day is Friday too, as we were blessed with sunny skies today. Our highs neared 88 degrees while heat index values heated up to 100 degrees. So I hope everyone stayed hydrated on this sunny Friday. Moving into the evening, we can look forward to things cooling down as mostly cloudy skies and isolated showers are expected. Lows will be around 78 degrees, while breezy northwest winds are expected to be around 6 miles per hour, later becoming light and variable. Jumping ahead to Saturday, we can expect some confusing weather patterns with mostly sunny skies, along with isolated showers. Highs on Saturday will be nearing 89 degrees, but heat index values also tell us it may reach up to 100. And last but not least, we can look forward to another sunny Sunday, similar weather patterns as Saturday. Mostly sunny skies are expected with isolated showers and thunderstorms, with highs nearing 89 degrees. We have some very hot days ahead of us, so be sure to stay hydrated and cool in this heat. And that wraps up today's weather report. Have a great evening, and be sure to tune in next time for more updates. Adjust.